name's Chips and welcome to the Chipperton Tramway Workshop. Previously, we looked at how we started building our 7 1/4 inch gauge open wagons by creating the frames and installing these rails on the trailer ready for storage and transport. In today's episode, we're going to finally use those rails by fitting the bogies to the carriages. The first issue to overcome with the bogies is how they were going to attach to the main frames. We came up with a fairly simple solution to this. Bennings Engineering made up these plates for me, which are a 10mm steel plate with a 15mm hole drilled in the centre. These are then welded to the bottom of the carriage frames. The next issue was the bogies themselves. My workshop is fairly basic. I have a welder, drill press and angle grinder, and that's about it. Certainly there's no lathe to machine up some wheels. Luckily, DNC Technologies in New South Wales make these great arch bar bogies ready to run, which suit the look of the wagon perfectly. All I had to do was paint them and bolt them to the wagon. At the moment, I've just got a standard bolt and nut holding the wagons on, but eventually these will be secured with some heavy duty split pins. Once the wheels were fitted, it was off to the track to give them a test. The wagons worked well, the only issue being that when unloading, the wheels hit the bottom of the steel plate and locked up. The solution was to cut the steel plates back, which gave the wheels more room to raise up when on the steel unloading ramp. And so the carriages started looking a bit more like a real railway carriage now that the bogies were fitted on. And we could store the carriages out the way on the trailer. A nice side effect of that is they're really easy to work on just sitting here on the trailer. Because of the raised tracks, we don't even have to move them anytime we want to do a bit of work on them. It saves a lot of time in the setup when we're having a workshop day. Our next step was to fit the carriages with some proper couplings. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll go into that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out any updates to the Chipperton Tramway. See you next time.